Good morning on this Friday. We've got a great sunrise in progress, and this is probably going to be the nicest it is all day, even though it's chilly because we've got those clouds rolling in. Look at that beautiful color showing up there. Here's a look at our Fargo hourly planner. We've got temperatures starting off in the low to mid 40s. They're going to rise, but not much today. We're going to be stuck in the 60s for highs with clouds rolling in and chances for some rain showers too, especially into the afternoon hours. Wind will be on the lighter side, switching to a westerly direction and eventually southwesterly tonight. That should help us to warm up after a cool day on the way today. So again, looking rather beautiful out there for us for this Friday morning. Looking out to the west, there is a frost advisory in effect until 9 a.m. It does include Foster County in our viewing area. We do have temperatures that are dipping down into the 30s, so you'll need your coat to step out the door this morning. And don't forget to grab that umbrella in the Southern Valley because we're already seeing a little bit of rain starting to push into Stutsman County. 39 degrees in Jamestown, 39 in Valley City and in Oaks, and 37 is our temperature right now in Wahpeton, 42 in Fargo. Up to the north, Boston, Thief River Falls, all at 39, 37 in Crookston and in Hallock, and 37 over in Candu as well. Grand Forks at 44. And maybe a little bit of patchy frost in some of those frost-prone, low-lying areas with temperatures getting down into the mid-30s. A look at our radar satellite. We've got the clouds already pushing in, the rain moving into our far western viewing area. Very light stuff right now. There's some heavier rain over to the west of Bismarck. Eventually, this will move eastward. It may dry out just a little bit as it does so, but we do have a chance for some rain showers for later today. Time now for traffic. Let's check in with Al Ahmet.
Well, you're absolutely right about that sunrise, Lisa. My goodness, it's absolutely magnificent. I am southbound on Interstate 29 again, and there's some lane shifting going on out here. It starts just north of the tri-level in the southbound lane and extends past 32nd Avenue. Traffic is being shifted from the left lanes over to the right side. They still don't have everything completed yet, but they're in the process of doing that now. But that's a major change. Traffic out here in Interstate 29 northbound is thick as a brick. Westbound Interstate 94 pretty thick as well. Traffic moving along, and I do mean moving along, 60, 65, 70. One of those days. Drive carefully, Willamette Valley today traffic.
6:53, and we are following breaking news for you this morning. We now know the name of the suspect arrested after a car and foot chase in South Fargo. Fargo police say officers arrested 23-year-old Jake Donahue from Moorhead on charges of reckless endangerment and fleeing police.
Police were originally trying to pull Donahue over for a headlight out on 51st Street South and say Donahue stopped his car but then took off running. Police set up a perimeter near a row of apartment buildings in the area and were able to make the arrest. Okay, you can feel the hype, and it's all anyone's really talking about, and you can't avoid it on Facebook. This is Bison UND football weekend. It has a lot of people revved up. The guys playing tomorrow were all about 10 or 11 years old. The last time the two teams played football back in 2003. Some people are referring to tomorrow's game as the North Dakota Super Bowl, so no pressure there. It's going to be so much fun. Now, one of the keys for the Bison tomorrow will be figuring out a North Dakota defense that's been causing fits for opposing offenses.
UND's rush defense ranks 3rd in the nation. They've given up just 67 yards on the ground in 2 games. NDSU, well, sort of a rock and a hard place argument there. They've rushed for 534 yards in their 2 games. Bison quarterback Carson Wentz says it's UND's ability to disguise its defense before the snap that can force quarterbacks into making the wrong read.
So that's the biggest thing we just got to, see on film is, okay, what if they're showing you this, they might not be giving you this, all that type of stuff. But like I said, they do a really good job of mixing it up with blitzes and coverage.
In Grand Forks, the coaches and players are not only well aware of the talent of the 4-time defending national champion Bison, but they're also having to contend with the 12th man, the fans. They know they have to play in the Fargo Dome, and it's going to be loud.
If our players and our coaches haven't heard 18,000 people booing at you, I think we're going to get that. And, so that's going to be part of the environment. It's going to be a lot of noise. It's going to be an electric atmosphere. We know their home environment's a challenge for anybody coming in there. So we expect a lot of noise.
And we also have a reminder about rules for tailgating tomorrow at the Fargo Dome. Tailgating opens at 9 for people with reserved passes. General admission tailgating opens at 9:30. Now, fans also need to remember they need to have those tailgating areas cleaned up 30 minutes before kickoff and be out of the lot an hour after the game ends.
If you can't get to the Fargo Dome tomorrow, don't worry. Valley News Live has you covered. We are your home for the NDSU-UND football rivalry. You can join us for the Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show. That starts at 1:30, followed by the big game at 2:30. All of it in high definition on KVLY.
It's a big weekend. Football, though, not the only thing happening.
Yeah.
We've been talking about West Fest in West Fargo, and you can share in the history of your heritage and show your pride at the German Culture Day celebration at the Yumkampf Center as well.
The Valley Today's Christy Larson has been live there all morning with a lot more on this fun-filled family event where you can still watch the football game.
Yes, that is right, Kyle. You know, a lot of people don't want to miss out on the big UND NDSU reunion football game tomorrow. So what they're going to do here is they're going to have a big screen with that football game on. But there's so much more to enjoy at German Culture Day.
You bet. If you come early, you're going to get to listen to Dale Dahman and the Beats. Three gentlemen in Lederhausen. How can you beat that? And in the afternoon, we'll have the Riverbend Dutchmen. So there'll be music all day long, and then all kinds of crafts and great German-American food. You will love it. Big screen TV downstairs for people who want to check the scores, and we will have lots of fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's something for everyone. That way your kids can be busy doing activities. Maybe the others are going to be watching some of the music happening, and then some of the men are probably going to be gathered around with their brats, their sauerkraut, and their German beer watching some of that game.
And don't miss the Theater B excerpt at 2 o'clock.
And you can come again. We said it starts at 10 and goes all the way until 5. It's only $5 for adults, and kids ages 12 and under are free. So you guys can come on over here again tomorrow, enjoy the whole day here, and celebrate your German heritage.
Christy Larson reporting live for us. Thanks, Christy. Now, normally it's Christy who gets to do all the eating on the morning, so we decided to flip the script a little bit. You may have seen the billboards around town advertising the ice cream showdown. You've got the Bison Crunch versus Champion Chip. And we figured, well, we don't really need an excuse to eat ice cream.
No, not really.
So we'll just use it if we can. And so we're going to do the taste test here and see what happens, right? Is this going to determine the winner?
And Lisa has to help out here as well,
Sure.
okay? So
So Bison Crunch is chocolate malt swirled with caramel, and there's some crispy corn paper. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
big piece of caramel. That's good.
Okay.
Okay,
We're going to
flip.
switch cups. Because this
right.
could probably really be a deciding factor in who's
And then
going
the
to win the game
championship
tomorrow.
is ice cream with the chocolate and mint pieces.
I'm thinking I might like the championship if it was a hockey game. But I might be going with the Bison Crunch if I'm...
They're both really
Very
good.
diplomatic.
I like the caramel. So, I mean, I mean, they're both really good. I'll go with I like the
Lisa?
chocolate and the caramel.
I have to go with the championship.
Championship?
I like that mint.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go with the Bison Crunch, so I would be the tiebreaker. It's all good.
It's all in good fun. Remember, you can get our answer to our question in the morning by watching KVLY tomorrow. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a lot of fun at the game.